Sorry about that. That's terrible. Give me a sec.
Fucking die, cunt! Die!
That fucking kill ya!
Fuck yeah! Yeah, they got him. He's down, he's down. He's down.
I swear to God, I'm not joking. Yeah, one's got shot, no more right. Hey, you have something on you? Don't go there then. Don't go. You have a gun on you? The guy just got shot. Oh, God!
Sorry about that. I'm still having this mic echoey one. Okay. So please bear with me. All right. It's a shame. Right. Right. Sorry about that again. Right. So that's from Bondi Beach in Sydney, Australia. That happened this morning, but it was like an afternoon in Australia. So these guys showed up. Where's his face again? The main guy that was shooting in that stairs. So they have a name for him. His name is something Naive or Navid Akram. So Navid Akram, who was the guy that got shot at that point, once they got neutralized. The reason why they attacked this gathering is unknown. I mean, their own personal reason, okay? However, this worldwide campaign and counter campaign for those who are in support of the Palestine and those who are in support of Israel, and it's been like very much tense, right? However, when they opened fire on the terrorism act of October 7, 2023, we also had that played out. Okay. However, targeting like Israelis or other people from outside their country is pretty much like an, extra, you would say. So now conversation is now rising on immigration, immigrants, and all of that. And the way the whole world is currently so sort of like agitated right now, the conservatives, especially those who identified as conservatives, are pushing so much like advocacy, you say, right? Pushing so much narratives on the kind of immigrants that these countries are now bringing in. And for those who are like myself, an immigrant, and trying to do my own best legitimately in the space I found myself, right? Or those who are being targeted because not just like they are just immigrants from a certain part of the world, but they are also of certain religion, right? So putting that spotlight on everyone, and I don't understand. I don't get it, right? So now conversation is coming up where some of the Australians are blaming their government for importing these, kind of like a military age young people from Islamic countries with extremist ideologies. The ones that once they lay their hands on weapons, they could wreak real like havoc. So this conversation is on, and we are suffering similar in Nigeria. When you look at those who are trying to push the ideology of their own extremism of Islam on us, people have been slaughtered, killed, shouting Allah Akbar and killing for who? For their faith, right? But rather than for the government to actually clamp down on them, crush them, right? The government is almost in bed with them, and it's almost like the same all over the place, right? They are finding way or solution that suits people with this kind of ideology, right? Netanyahu, who has been declared, wanted, so to say, by the International Criminal Court, right, for war crime, is right. He had this to say about the Australian government. He said he won them since August.
On August 17th, about 4 months ago, I sent Prime Minister Albanese of Australia a letter in which I gave him warning that the Australian government's policy was promoting and encouraging anti-Semitism in Australia. I wrote, "Your call for a Palestinian state pours full fuel on the anti-Semitic fire. It rewards Hamas terrorism. It emboldens those who menace Australian Jews and encourages the Jew hatred now stalking your streets. Anti-Semitism is a cancer. It spreads when leaders stay silent. It retreats when leaders act. I call upon you to replace weakness with action appeasement with resolve. Instead, Prime Minister, you replaced weakness with weakness and appeasement with more appeasement. Your government did nothing to stop the spread of anti-Semitism in Australia. You did nothing to curb the cancer cells that were growing inside your country. You took no action. You let the disease spread. And the result is the horrific attacks on Jews we saw today. We saw an action of a brave man, turns out a Muslim brave man, and I salute him, that stopped one of these terrorists from killing innocent Jews. But it requires the action of your government, which you're not taking. And you have to, because history will not forgive hesitation and weakness. It will honor action and strength. That's what Israel expects of each of your governments in the West and elsewhere, because the disease spreads and it will consume you as well. But we are worrying right now about our people, our safety, and we do not remain silent. We fight those who try to annihilate us. They're not only trying to annihilate us, they attack us because they attack the West. In Syria, we saw yesterday 2 American soldiers killed and 1 American interpreter killed as well. Killed because they represent our common culture. Now, as a result of this, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth said the following. He said, "Let it be known that if you target Americans anywhere in the world, you will spend the rest of your brief, anxious life knowing the United States will hunt you, find you, and ruthlessly kill you." We send our condolences to the people of America, and I want to say that our policy is exactly that policy. That's why those who target Israelis, target our soldiers, try to kill them or try to hurt them and wound them, as happened in Gaza yesterday, we take action. They will spend the rest of their brief, anxious lives knowing that Israel will hunt them, find them, and ruthlessly dispose of them. That is American policy. This is Israel's policy. It's our policy in Gaza, in Lebanon, anywhere around us. We do not sit by and let these killers kill us.
It's just an endless one for that matter, you know? So, like I said, the way this global thing works now, yeah, from one government to another, they're all doing their best to mount pressure here and there in their belief that that's how they're going to protect their citizens. I mean, Nigeria could have been a real place. If Nigeria was a real place, right, that Nigeria could have given millions of us the same sort of like a privilege. If you touch Nigerians anywhere, you're going to get the wrath of Nigerian government. If you touch Americans anywhere, American government is going to get interest in your case. If you touch any Israeli anywhere, just know that Netanyahu and his Mossad, they will track you down. You know, depends on what side you are. Somehow, right? You always probably will feel better when you have, leaders who indeed, right, could do anything to protect the interest of their own people. You know, but we don't have that. So yeah, that happened, and condolences to the victims, I would say, the families and all of them, because this was supposed to just be like a civil gathering. It's like you gathering together under a Christmas, probably, street Christmas lights to turn the, you know what I mean? But yeah, terrorists and the extremists would rather choose violence than dialogue, because to them, if you are not for them, then you possibly you deserve to die. And that's the level of extremism that is so widespread right now. And the internet is not helping, I'll say. But we'll go back to Niger, where the local terrorists are making the life hell or hellish for the locals, the indigenous people. The anchor story I told you earlier, here is the clip.